Dear students, Namaste and welcome to you all in the class today. How are you dear all? Good, I'm also very fine. Welcome you all and I request you to come close to the television screen. Okay, let's begin the class today. Can you guess what we are going to do today? Yes, you are absolutely right. We are going to begin Unit 10. Can you guess what the topic of the lesson is? Yes, the earth and space. You can see on the television screen as well. And today we are going to deal with reading 1. Before that there is a section as well, that is getting started section. So together we will do getting started as well as reading 1 today. Are you ready for that? Great. Let's begin now. So let's begin with getting started section. It says, look at the pictures and talk to your friends about them. See there. So there is a picture. Can you guess what do you think what it is? Yes, this is earth and there is one. Okay, a man is there. Who do you think he or she is? Yes, astronaut. A person who travels for different purposes. Okay, travels to the space for different purposes. Very good. Let's see another picture. What do you think? What is it? Very good. It is one of the planets. Can you name it? Yes, definitely. It is Saturn. And do you know something about it? Okay, that's fine. Yes, I have some information to you as well. Okay, in addition to your points. So let's see. I have got 3 more information. Okay, 3 information. Saturn, the second largest planet on the solar system. Adorned means made beautiful with thousands of beautiful ringlets. You can see rings here. Okay, so these are thousands in number. They are called ringlets. And finally, mostly made of hydrogen and helium. These are information. Let's see another picture. Third one. What is it? Very good. Spaceship, okay, spacecraft, whatever we say. So why do people use this sort of machine or ship? Yes, to go to space. Very good. So people also go there, yes, and they also send different stuffs like camera or other appliances for research. Yes, wonderful. And what do you think? What is it? Very good. This is a telescope. Okay, where is it? Very good. It is in China. So this is the largest radio telescope, which is called Sky Eye, and it is in China. Very good, dear students. You are doing wonderful job. Please try to find out more information about these things. Okay, and can you guess the topic, or what is the topic about, or what the text is about that we are going to discuss today? Can you guess? Okay, very good. So it is related to space or people from space or spaceship, etc., etc. Wonderful guess. Let's begin the reading 1 section then now. Okay, good. So here, before reading the text, you have to deal with 2 questions or answer 2 questions. The first question is, what do you see in the picture? Where is the picture? Yes, it is there. What do you see there? Please tell me. I couldn't hear you properly. Can you repeat it once? Yes, very good. A boy is cutting grass? Definitely not. He is fishing there. Okay, where is he? Yes, on the bank of a river. Well done, dear students. Next question. Please read it. Okay, very good. Do you think life exists on planets other than the Earth? What do you think? Please tell me. Do people live in other planets except our Earth? Do you think so? Okay, very good. If they were there, we could have found them, or our people from the Earth, okay? They could have found them. So if you ask me, I don't believe in it, okay? That people are living in other planets. Okay, up to now we haven't found them. Very good, dear students. So now is the time for, yes, dealing with the text itself. So the title of the text is, reading text is a message from another planet. Okay, so as we already talked about, we are going to deal with something, okay, that is not related to, completely related to our planet Earth. Okay, so we are going to link up our planet with other planets. So you can see the title itself, a message from another planet. So let's see, are you ready to find what message is there from another planet? Definitely. Let's see the first paragraph. See, it is the story of a boy called Suren Maji. Okay, so Suren Maji sat on the sandy bank of the Sunkosi river. He had been fishing all day but had caught nothing. He was tired and the twilight was changing into darkness. Suddenly, in the distance over the river, Suren saw a bright object. It might be a helicopter, he thought, probably going to Diktel. Do you know Diktel, the place? Yes. Where is it? Very good, Khotang. But there was no noise. It came closer and took on the shape of a saucer. So let's discuss first with this word. Okay, what is it? Saucer. So now this is an example of a saucer. Can you guess the meaning? Definitely, it is a small, shallow, round dish that a cup stands on. Okay, I think the idea of a saucer is clear to you. Now, so here Suren Maji, the boy, is there. Okay, sitting on the bank of the river Sunkosi. He had been fishing there, and suddenly he saw a bright object there, but it did not have any sound. So what did he guess about it? Yes, he thought that it could be a helicopter, but there was no sound at all. Okay, and he thought that it was going to Diktel as well. Wonderful, dear students. Next paragraph. It landed. What does it mean? The aircraft, the spaceship, something like that. Okay, the object. It landed on the bank about 50 meters away. Suren got up and walked to the object. Once he had seen a film about a spaceship, probably this was one. It might have come from another planet. As he went closer, a door opened and Suren was drawn into the vessel. He found himself in a room with what appeared to be a large number of control panels with flashing lights. He was frightened and almost jumped when he heard a voice saying, "Welcome to our spaceship, Suren. Don't be afraid. Sit down on the couch behind you." "How do you know my name?" Suren asked. So this is the first paragraph. And the first word is highlighted there is, yes, spaceship, and this is the picture for you. Can you guess the meaning? Yes, I have talked about it earlier as well. And the meaning is, yes, a machine or something that carries people, okay, or that travels in space, a vehicle that travels in space. So can you guess the meaning of the word vessel there? Yes, it is a boat or a ship which has space like a tube. Got the point? Okay. So the third word there is flashing, and it qualifies or describes the word lights. Can you guess the meaning? Yes, definitely. Shining brightly. And the last word is couch. And here, look, sit down on the couch behind you. Now can you guess the meaning? Yes, it is something comfortable to sit in, for example, a sofa or something like that. So comfortable seat. Okay. So here in this paragraph, okay, it says that the spaceship landed almost 50 meters away from the place where Suren was sitting, and with curiosity he went near the spacecraft there, and he guessed that, okay, he had seen such spaceship before in a film as well, and he guessed that it had come from another planet. Okay, and as soon as he went closer to the vessel or to the spaceship, okay, he was drawn inside. Okay, and there were many flashing lights as well inside the ship, inside the vessel or spaceship, and if he got frightened with that. Okay, suddenly he was pulled in. That's why he got frightened. But there was, he heard a voice there. It said, "Welcome to our spaceship, Suren, and don't be afraid as well, and sit down there." Okay, so, and again he asks, "How did you know my name?" Okay, in this way he asks the question there. He got surprised. Next paragraph, there are two. "We are from another planet and we have been observing Earth for several months. Our devices have recorded radio and television broadcasts, and we have learned to speak English since it is the most widely used language. By using a long-distance listening device, we learned your name and that you are the best student in your school. We have chosen you to pass on an important message to the leaders of your nation and of the world." Next paragraph. "Do you think that the leaders will listen to a poor kid like me? Please open the door, I want to leave," Suren said. Okay, so there is a single word highlighted among these two paragraphs. Okay, the word is broadcast. So can you guess the meaning? Okay, so you can see if your guesses are correct or not. Okay, to send out programs on radio or television. So our lesson is being broadcast to you. Okay, so here now there is a conversation between the people from the spaceship and Suren, and they say that they are from another planet and they have been observing the Earth for several months. Okay, and their, let's say, devices have recorded radio and television broadcast or programs. Okay, and from that they learned English, because English is the most used language in this world. Okay, in the world. By using long distance listening device, they have come to learn about Suren, that he is the best student in his school, in Suren's school. That's why they have chosen Suren to send a message to the leaders of our nation as well as leaders of the world. And again Suren got shocked there. "Do you think those leaders will listen to me?" he asks. Okay, and again he requests, "I want to go out, I don't want to listen to anything." Okay, but do you think they listen to their request? Okay, so let's come to that point. They say, "You can't leave now. Look at the screen. The ship is several thousand kilometers from Earth, although only a few minutes have passed. On our planet, all the resources are recycled, whereas on Earth, you are wasting your resources. Soon there will be nothing left. Give your people the message that the recycle collection centers should be set up in every town and city on Earth. Cans, bottles, old household appliances, in fact, everything which is no longer in use should be taken there and be recycled." Here, so what message are they conveying to us from Suren? Okay, by means of Suren? Yes, we have to recycle our resources. Yes, because we are wasting our resources because they are limited in number. If we go on using in such a way that, okay, one day they will be finished. Okay, and they say that we have to establish recycle collection centers. Look, there is one word that is highlighted in this paragraph. It is appliances. Can you guess the meaning? Household appliances. Very good. Household things, okay, that are used in our home. Machine are things designed to do a particular thing in the home. So they say that our things are to be recycled. Shall we move forward? Very good. Next paragraph. Suren said, "If I tell people that I have been in a spaceship, they will probably think I am joking, or perhaps out of my mind. Can you guess? Yes. Suren again insists on going out. Okay, he didn't like to, let's say, stay there. He says, I want to go out because people won't listen to my story because they won't believe me. Like initially he said, I am a kid. They will not listen to me. Okay. Again, he is rejecting the idea, okay, of conveying that message, that particular message to other people. Okay. They might think that I am out of mind, I'm mad. Okay. In this way he thinks. Again they say, don't worry, the boy said. So there is no, let's say, person like Suren there, but there is a continuous voice. The boy said, don't worry, the boy said, we'll give you an object that will prove that what you say is true. Pick it up. It's a tiny computer, far more advanced than any found on earth. When it's examined by a computer engineer, we are sure your story will be believed. Do you think Suren's story will be believed? Definitely. Why? Because those people in the spaceship are going to give Suren, yes, a tiny computer. And when that computer would be examined by engineers, okay, computer engineers, they will surely believe the story. Okay, so they want to make sure that Suren has flown into the vessel or into the spaceship. So next paragraph, the screen lit up and Suren saw the world growing larger and larger. Okay, he saw the Himalayas and the river Sunkosi. The screen grew dark and door opened and Suren stepped out onto the sand. As soon as he was out of the spaceship, it ascended in an enormous speed and disappeared. So let's first discuss about these two words that are highlighted. The first one is stepped out. So when the door of the spaceship is opened, Suren stepped out. What does it mean? Yes, very good. He came out, stepped out. We'll come to this paragraph, next paragraph later on. Okay. The second word is ascended at an enormous speed and disappear. Look, enormous speed and disappear. What do you think the meaning of the word enormous is? Can you guess? Yes, very large. So with a massive speed, okay, the spaceship came down, okay, and let Suren get off, and then it again flew away. At home before going to bed, Suren wondered whether he had been dreaming. But when he put his hand on his pocket, he could find a tiny computer. After that, he went home and again he thought, did I really go to the spaceship? Did I really talk to people? So everything was like a dream, got it? That's why he wanted to make sure, okay, that he went there. That's why he, okay, tried to find out something there in his pocket. And he found a tiny computer there. And that was very good. The proof of the idea or proof that he went with the people from another planet. Did you understand? Very good, dear students. So this is the end of the text as well. I hope you have clearly understood the text. Okay. So let's move on to another activity, that is, up to now I have done a lot of things. Now is the turn for you to do the task. Okay. So let's begin with the vocabulary activity. The first one is exercise A. It says, find the words from the story that are either opposite or similar to the words below. Okay, you have to find similar or opposite, means synonym or antonym. Similar, synonym, opposite, antonyms. Okay, so the first one is in A, tone. So can you guess which word refers to this meaning? Okay, opposite, dawn. Can you guess the meaning? Okay, very early morning. Okay, and opposite, yes, it should refer to it should refer to kind of evening. Okay, so the word should be definitely twilight. The second word is in B is shining, and you have to find out similar meaning. So I highlighted the word there before. Can you guess? Wonderful, dear students. This is flashing. Good. Third word, see, took off. Look, the form of the verb is past. Okay, took off, and you have to find out the opposite word for this meaning. Very good. Landed. Took off, go away. Okay, landed, come down. Next is modern, and you have to find a similar word or word with similar meaning. So which word, okay, is similar to modern? Very good, that is advanced, advanced computer. Okay, next word, descended, and you have to find an opposite word. So which words do you think is the correct one? Okay, very good, somebody is correct. Please repeat that once. Yes, descended means, okay, opposite to this is ascended. Last one is great, and you have to find a similar meaning. Word with similar meaning. Please repeat that once. Yes, it is enormous. Well done, dear students. Very good, you are doing a great job. Thank you. Now let's move to another activity, that is B. Here, match the words with their meanings. Okay, on the left side you see the words there. Okay, these are the words that have been highlighted in the text, and I have given the meanings as well, and I guess you can do this activity. Okay, so match the words, these words with these meanings. Are you ready for that? Good, please start now, and I'll share my answers, okay, with you, and you can compare. Please begin now. Okay, dear students, I guess you have completed. Have you? Very good. Let's begin with A. Saucer. Can you guess the meaning? Which meaning did you match the word with? Okay, that's correct one. Number 6. BI. A small shallow round dish that a cup stands on. Very good, dear students. Next word in B is spaceship, and it is, yes, that's also correct. A vehicle that travels in space carrying people. Third word, basil. So which meaning have you chosen? Okay, very good. A ship or large boat, like a basin, like a tunnel. Okay. Number D, flashing. That's fine. That's wonderful answer. Good. Short bursts of bright light. Flashing. Number E, next E, coach. And the meaning is, yes. Number 2, a long, comfortable seat. Very good, dear students. Well done. F, broadcast. Please remember the word that I taught. Very good. To send out a program on television or radio, given in number 7. Good. And the last word is appliance, and no doubt there is a single meaning left, that is a machine that is designed to do a particular thing in the home. Yes. Well done, dear students. You have done a wonderful job. Thank you very much. Let's see next activity, that is C. It says put the following events in the correct order. Okay, there are given different sentences. Okay, and what you do is you have to arrange them as they appear in the text. So while doing such activity in your exams as well, okay, please go through these sentences, read them very carefully, and then go to the text itself, okay, and underline them. Where, for example, sometimes whole idea or whole sentence is copied, sometimes a single word from the sentence might be copied, or sometimes only the idea can be copied or can be given there, okay. So sometimes entire sentence, word, or only the idea is copied there. So please highlight or underline them in the text so that it might be easier for you, as well as you will be able to make all the sentences correct, okay. So please go through this story, text, and find these sentences, okay, which comes first. Are you ready for that? Good. Now please start. Please first underline the sentences in the text. Okay, very good. I guess you have completed. Okay, dear students, look, in the book I have highlighted some texts, okay, some sentences with a pen, okay, or a highlighter. So in this way, please highlight the probable sentences given there in your exercise, okay, and then it will be very easy for you, okay, to arrange them later. Got the point? For example, I have highlighted he had been fishing all day but had caught nothing. And here you can find such information here as well. Got it? And you can easily say that this is the first sentence. Got it? I guess you got me right. Okay. So which sentence should be the first one? Okay, very good. This is the first one. Suren had been fishing when he saw a bright object over the Sunkosi river. Good. So what is the next sentence? Okay, very good. It is last one. Okay, when Suren went closer to the vessel, he was pulled into it. So you can find this information here under this picture. Okay, and what is the third one? Okay, the same information. Welcome to our spaceship, Suren. Don't be afraid. Sit down on the couch behind you. Okay, in this way, this information is there in number C. The boys welcomed him and asked him to sit on the couch. So what next? Okay, please check your answer. They wanted to send a message to the leader of Nepal and of the world. So you can find this information here, okay, in this particular text. Next, okay, they gave Suren a tiny computer. You can find, okay, this information in this particular paragraph, okay. And the next one is number F, which is originally in number B. The spaceship landed back on the bank of the Sunkosi river. And final one is Suren wondered whether he had been dreaming. Dear students, this is all about exercise C. So let's move to another activity. So it says answer the following question. These are textual questions, okay, and please read them all and try to answer them, okay. Have you read? I guess so. So let's discuss the answers as well. Number A, the first question is, what did Suren think about the bright object at first? And for this you have to go to the first paragraph. I would like to, so this is, look, this is the answer, okay, or the sentence that has the answer as well. And what could be the answer? Yes, a bright object, it might be a helicopter. And what is the answer? Yes, it could have been a helicopter. So while writing, let's say, such answers, you can write a complete answer as well as just answers only. For example, you can just write a helicopter, okay, only, or entire complete sentence. Let's go to B. Where had Suren seen a spaceship before? And for this you have to read the text again. Look, this is the text, first paragraph. And highlight? Yes, I would like to highlight. Once he had seen a film about a spaceship, probably this was one. Okay, and answer? Definitely, in a film. In this way you can write answer. Don't worry about writing complete sentence, okay. Third question, how did Suren feel when he was drawn inside the vessel? Was he joyful or no? Okay, so your guesses are correct, but you have to read the text paragraph again first. And what's the answer? Okay, let me highlight it. He was frightened and almost jumped when he heard a voice saying, "Welcome to our spaceship, Suren." And the answer is yes, he got frightened. D. How had they known about Suren? Can you answer without seeing the text? Can you answer it? Definitely, that's wonderful answer. Okay, and the answer lies here in the second paragraph. You have to read these sentences, okay, these lines, and the answer is yes. They knew about Suren by using a long distance listening device, okay, a long distance listening device. Next question in E is, how do they manage resources on their planet? Okay, on their planet. How do they do it? Okay, please read this text given on the fourth paragraph. Okay, and the answer, you can find the answer in these lines. Okay, on our planet, all the resources are recycled, whereas on Earth, you are wasting your resources. Can you guess how do they manage? Yes, by recycling them. F. Why did Suren express his inability to deliver a message at first? He was not ready in the beginning, yes? Yes. Later on, he accepted. So why did he reject the idea or reject to do or deliver the message? Okay, so for this, you have to read this text, third paragraph. Do you think that leaders will listen to a poor kid like me? Please open the door. I want to leave, Suren said. Please read this line, these lines, and find the answer. So what does he think about himself? Okay, very good. Because he was a poor kid, okay, and the leaders will not listen to him. G. What message did they want to pass on? Please read this text given on the fourth paragraph, and I'd like to highlight the answer. Give your people the message that the recycle collection centers should be set up, etc., etc. And please, from this passage, you will get the answer. That is, okay, you are correct. Collection centers should be set up in every town and city on Earth, and cans, bottle, and other household appliances, etc. should be taken there and recycled. This is the message. Got it? Thank you. And next question is, why did they give Suren a tiny computer? Okay, yes, your answer is correct, but still others have to go through this text on the sixth paragraph, and your answer lies somewhere here in this line. Okay, when it's examined by a computer engineer, we are sure your story will be believed. And what is the answer? Yes, to make his story believable to all people, okay, or description believable. Next question is, do you think people will believe Suren's story? Give your reasons. What do you think? People will believe Suren's story? You don't find the answer to this question in the text. You have to give your own logic or idea. So what do you think? Will they believe? Do you believe you yourself? Yes, absolutely. Why? Okay, you might say, yes, they do, because they gave Suren a far more advanced tiny computer which is not found on Earth. Okay, so these are the questions that are under D. Now the last activity, number E. If you meet someone from another planet, what advice would you ask for about the Earth or Nepal? So here in the text as well, Suren got some ideas, okay, about our problem, wasting resources, or that should be recycled. So if you find somebody, if you found somebody from another space, what questions, okay, what problems would you raise? If you ask me, okay, I'll raise some of the issues. For example, about planning of population. We have lots of people, okay, on our earth, and how to manage them. This is the question, okay. So I would talk about this issue. What else do you think? Okay, very good. About use or reuse of resources or even natural resources, okay. So we are using such resources very, let's say, very much. One day they will be finished. What next? This is the question. And then I would talk about this issue as well. Next, can you guess any? Do you want to add more? Okay, that's very good. Managing garbage. This is another problem. With increased population, we add on, let's say, garbage, and this is another serious problem as well. So what next? So I have highlighted another issue, that is reducing crime, terrorism, okay, armaments or use of weapons, etc., etc. So how can we reduce crime? This, I think, I would talk, okay, with those people. And the final one I suggest is change of climatic conditions, okay. So this is one of the big issues that we are facing. Our climate is changing every seconds, okay, and we have very harsh consequences as well. So these are some of the examples. Please add more, okay, show them to your teacher and discuss. So with this discussion, dear students, we have come to the end of today's class. Today we discussed a wonderful text, and I guess you have enjoyed the lesson as well as it has become fruitful to you. Thank you very much for your patience and active participation. We'll meet again with next episode. Till then, goodbye and namaste.